What's up, gamers? I'm back on some of that Kayle train. Video number 3, although this is a different day of recording for me. I recorded the last 2 sessions, and then I wrote them into a script for the full video, and decided to not work on the video any further for the day. So, we're back here. It's a new day, and I've brought to you the Bandle City contender for the Kayle challenge. And I decided to go with Poppy, because I think that Poppy and Bandle City, what Kayle really wants is a wide board with a lot of units that get buffed easily. And when you have Yordle Captain, and you have all these other units, and all these other capabilities and spells to try and play defensively, these things sort of just fall into place around Poppy, because Poppy will guarantee that your whole board gets buffed, and that you have multiple targets for Kayle to level up off of. Now, of course, there are some other considerations in this. I was thinking of doing Yuumi for a period of time. I was thinking of doing Rumble, but Yuumi felt a little bit too slow. I'd have to run the Fae package, which could theoretically work, but it just didn't feel quite as much of a solid presence as before with these other Kayle decks. So I wasn't too encouraged by Yuumi, although attached units do count for buffs on units, but you have to compound units on top of units. That just didn't really work out. I could have done Tristana. I could have done... I think that's really about it inside of Bandle City. Beyond that, there's not really too many great champion pairing options for Kayle. So, the deck has the 3 things that you always see in Kayle decks: Esmus, Darkened Lodestone, Wandering Shepherd. Pretty typical stuff. But then around that, I had a bit of a control-ish mid-range spam. So we have, 3 Bird the Bellringer, because it is a Bandle City card. We have 2 Yordle Squires because of the card that gives a buff, but also to just be a unit on board. And then we have Wandering Shepherd, of course, Poppy, of course, and Yordle Captain. Also, not at all a surprise, because of how this just keeps buffing any units that you play or summon. I think that there's definitely a lot of refining that could go into this. Like, I might honestly swap out Mahira and Sunburst. Wait, actually, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to drop Mahira. I'm going to drop Sunburst. I'm going to add the Portal Palooza. I'm going to add this. Not because we really necessarily need draw. We have a lot of draw in this deck. But I think because it's going to be better having more units on board, potentially, that can also get buffed by Yordle Captain. We're bringing Puzzling Signpost as a defensive option. A lot of defensive options in this deck. We have Hush, Stress Defense, Wallop. Maybe too many defensive options, one might say. But I feel that if we want to keep our board as intact as possible, we need to play defensively for the sake of Poppy. Because Poppy really is what holds this deck together. And that's all I have to really say about the deck, so let's just get right into our matches. Oh, connecting to a match. We're against Shenfiora. Interesting. Shenfiora is a deck that we should try to prepare ourselves for with a mini-morph. I think that might be a better card in some cases here. We do have like a great curve though. Bird into Esmus into Wandering Shepherd. Boom. Swing with Bird. Unfortunately, don't get the buff from Kayle, but that doesn't really matter too much to me, because it'll just work out just fine. On to Esmus we go. Beautiful. Now we have Esmus. Okay, so they want that for a defensive option, is my guess. Fiora's a 4-mana champion now, right? Yeah. So I don't have to worry about her right away. Wandering Shepherd. We're going to give that to you. I'm going to give you Fearsome, which is great, because now this can't block. Can't block my elusive quite as easily. It's an interesting pass. Look at this damage we're putting out immediately. Wow, taking 9 damage to face feels pretty bad. But I'm sure they have a Fiora coming down now that I have to worry about. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to bide my time. Yeah, fair enough. I could do something here, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to worry about it. Not even remotely. I know where I'm going. Single combat is a problem, I guess. Shen's probably coming down next turn, too. We play the Sandworn Amulet here on you. And then hold mana for Pale Cascade. This might be a bad match, honestly. Shoot, I should have held Puzzling Signpost up as an option. That really sucks. I hate Demacia so freaking much, man. Not a whole lot to be done. Gonna do this. Fail. Skip block. Because they have Sharp Sight. They have buffs in this deck. There's no way that they don't. Yeah. Not at all surprising. I actually just want to surrender this match. Because I have no ways of dealing with Fiora. So I'm just going to skip that one right away. Frick Demacia, man. Holy smokes. There's no way for me to handle Fiora, so let's just skip over that one. Okay, so we added 2 mini-morphs to the deck. We took out something. I'm not sure what we took out entirely. Oh, we took out Guiding Touch, because I figured that we're trying to win faster than Guiding Touch becomes effective. So we're not going to worry about it too much. We're against Rek'Sai Pike again, which is an interesting matchup to be sure. I think this is something we can also keep up in terms of pace, especially if we have a curve like this. 1, 2, 3. Could be Sharkling Mana 1. Might not be. Who's to say? Place a chime, swing. And we are good to start. We're off to a great start, actually. On to an Esmus, as we always plan. Chronomancer. This one I'm okay with passing the damage, because we're trading pretty evenly. That looks like a Pike to me. The reason why I say it looks like a Pike is entirely because it probably is a Pike. Another Esmus hit, huh? I want Wandering Shepherd, though, on the board here, doing something. I'm going to give you Quick Attack. I think it's... Well, the reason why I think it's a Pike is because of how the animation itself lagged out a bit. That's interesting. I'm okay with trading here, because no matter what happens with this, I'm always... No matter what happens with this, I'm always hitting with this, but I'm only ever buffing one other unit, so this is totally fine for me. Especially because now, they have to block that in order to keep up with me. And I have a much better board state at the moment. I'm expecting a Pike at some point, but probably not now. They'd use all their mana to do it. Okay, we'll play second Esmus then. Or will we? Yeah, we'll play second Esmus. Because they want to trade this. I also was very lucky to draw all of my Esmuses. All of my Esmai. Wait, Ruthless Predator for that? Why? But for why? Do this. Kill the unit. Clap back for 7 damage. Well, it would have been nice here, but alas, I pass. I could... Puzzling Signpost would have potentially been a good item to have here, or a good spell to have here. Alright then. Here we go. Buff that. So it gets most out of the way. That was the luckiest Portalpalooza I have ever hit. Holy smokes. Yeah, okay. I'm like, I told you guys, I knew that there was a pike because of how the animation lagged. Because it shows them, their, like on their side it shows a slower animation. And so because of that, it also shows it slow on my side. And so I know just by looking at it what a pike animation looks like. I'm going to pass in case of another mini-morph. Or in case of another thing. I'm going to mini-morph you. Block and block. And do that. Mini-morph the pike. Or Ruthless Predator, that's what I'm thinking of. Because if I played Kayle and tried to block pike there, I would have lost her, most likely. Immediately. And we open attack and win. If my calculations are correct, GG's. Alright, there you go. So we just win it out that way pretty much immediately. That was the luckiest Portalpalooza I have ever hit in my life, though. I took all of my bad luck from yesterday and put it into this match. Oh no. Oh no. It's because I'm playing Poppy, but I'm not playing it in Demacia, because screw Demacia. Rise Ionia. Well, this will be a match for the ages. Let's see what happens. Oh, kind of a good hand. We have Esmus and Darkened Lodestone, which are a really powerful combo together. I don't think I really need to explain that one too much. Vestaya Disciple is a bit of a problem. Or really not much more than I really need to consider. I think I'm going to Pokestick it, to be totally honest. Because I don't want them having this to cycle. I want them burning spells on this thing. Okay. Sure. I mean, if they want to use Delve, they can use Delve. I don't really care about that too much. So, Pokestick. Boop. Find Kayle, which is not what we want to find right away. And especially not with the curve that we're having right now. I need to update my cosmetics as well. Hello, it is Esmus. Do you have... Oh, they did do Shard of Betrayal. Darn. Alright, well. I thought they were doing, like, literally any other one, but I played into it. That was my mistake. Like, actually my mistake there. I was expecting them to use the, mana one. The spell mana one. But now they have another. Which they play right away. So that's good. So that means that I'm in no danger right now of this hitting my second Esmus that I have. So I will play Esmus. Can't play it this time. What do you mean? It was literally my turn. Time trick. Okay. Probably looking for a rise. Probably. Would be my guess, at least. Darkened Lodestone. Pretty decent. In round. Rune Prison is a problem. Poppy is a... Ooh, I think I want to play Poppy. I really want to play Poppy. Can I play Poppy? Unworthy Soul, you rat. I hate you. Not really, though. I mean, like, come on, we're all kind of friends here, right? No, that's fine. Trinket Trade. What are you even looking for? Trinket Trade in this deck does not feel great. To me, at least, because of how how widespread your options are. Like, they're too widespread. You know what I'm saying? Pass. You can play prank. They want to get flow, so I lose Portal Palooza most likely. I would hit Portal Palooza. Making that a 7 cost feels pretty bad. Yeah. And run. They have another world rune in hand, so I can't block this, funny enough. It's Otterpus. Yep. Yep. Violence, sure. No rise, though. Important to note. Resolve. We do a little... We could do Poppy again, but they could have Flow recall again. So what if I play... What if I do play Poppy again? What happens? I get recalled and then they waste their mana trying to kill it, I guess? I'll stick it this time. Drum solo. Okay. Hello there. Yeah, sure. Come on, grab your friends. I'm just gonna stick an attack right away. That is an amazing combo. I really like that, to be quite honest with you. To be QH, my homie G. And I'm also gonna do... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then resolve. Bonk bonk. Poppy big. Hello, Riz.
I must fight for
Runeterra. Okay. So now what I have to do... This cannot stand. So what we have to do is first play Bird the Bellringer. Just to see what happens. Okay. Pass. I could mini-morph Rise, but then if they have a second one, I lose, right? But they got this off of Drum Solo, so that makes me think that they don't have another one. So I'm going to do... So I'm going to spend 9 mana to remove him.
I will stand this madness no longer.
There. It's what I have to do, otherwise I kind of lose to value. Unless they drew a second Rise. Nope, I have no Gaboros. So they do not have a second Rise. Confirmed. End round. At least for now, you know. They could easily obliterate and get another one. That's pretty obvious. Another eye. No Rise. Again. That's good. We stop that for now. I play Kayle? Question mark?
My blade shall illuminate the dark.
This could be good. This could be really good. Oh, that is such a beautiful combo. The Poppy buff going off after Kayle, or before Kayle's buff goes through because of ordering, I believe. So there's going to be a recall. No doubt in my mind. But I think we're pretty well set up here. We keep delaying them as much as we possibly can. It's a couple of spells. A couple of spells. Steel Tempest and Homecoming. Yeah. If I had Pokey Stick, though, why are you Homecoming this? Because if I had Pokey Stick, you lose this automatically. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine by me. Another Delve. So, getting pretty close to leveling Rise. This gets hit by Char Betrayal. No doubt there. And that's perfectly fine by me. Especially because we're going to level Kayle now. So Wandering Shepherd goes here. Gets, I guess, Sandworn Amulet. Yeah, that's fine. Get that. And then I want to get Poppy on board as well, if I can. The reason being that Poppy gets buffed by Kayle after her level up. So the question is, do they have the spells with which to dissuade my board here? It's possible they have Rise and they just outright win in a minute here. So I do need to... Okay. So... I do drop Poppy.
Today's the day I find that hero.
Been recalled twice. Probably recall the third time, to be honest. That's what that is. Is another recall. Recall! Sorry, my voice hasn't woken up fully yet today. It's another recall. Or that. Okay. In that case, I will play Sandworn Amulet on Poppy, making her stronger. This blocks here pretty easily. That was also a third recall. Entreat, that really sucks, because they find their champion now. So they do that. I think, do they have one more? Can't remember. You play Kayle.
Spare the innocent, punish the wicked.
Play Kayle, they drop Rise.
Power changes everyone. Now you will understand.
Now you will understand. I pass. I block with Kayle. Oof. Well, that's fine. Either one of those is fine for me. Wait, really? Okay.
Enough! This cannot stand!
Puzzling Signpost is a perfect draw here. Because now we go here. No, we buff Poppy again and then swing with everything.
Ready, set, slam.
Ta-da! Kayle level. An inevitability. And they have to keep Rise on board to win. And I have Puzzling Signpost to deny this stun here. 6-12. I have enough mana to buff a unit by 3 attack, and it's this one. Puzzling Signposts for the win. Goes then Kayle strikes for lethal damage here. Also, 2 concussive palms. Man, they just had, like, everything available. What the heck? They even had Deny? Bro! Ugh! They had a perfect hand for, like, everything. No. It's so obnoxious, dude. They had 3 recalls, 2 denies, or 1 deny, 2 stuns, plus the Rune Prison stun. Anyway, I'm just gonna drop this. It's not gonna get any better at this point. Cave Pass. Anyway, Kayle levels up. That's good. Okay. So the good news is, we don't lose yet. Because of Stress Defense and Hush. Kayle level up. Huge level up. So anyway, they'll play their other shard, which is Shard of Hope.
Desperation begets folly. None more desperate than Diego. I will stand this madness no longer.
What are you GGing me for? Yeah, that's right. I win. Alright, check this really cool play out. So you had another recall? Bro. Alright. This is like this is all the luck that I had at the end of the match.
Let's go, let's go. I warned you.
They had... Oh my gosh. How... What the frick was that hand? Oh my gosh. I'm just frustrated by that. Because they had a deny. They had 2 stuns. They had 3 recalls. So they had Unworthy Soul plus Homecoming plus I have Nakakaboros twice because they used it to buff the thing to a 4/4. And then they also had a drum solo to reduce their Rise's cost. So they had the perfect hand for everything. There's no way I was winning against that. Oh, that's so frustrating. Trundle Trindamir. Stress defense might be a really good keep here, to be quite frank with you. Excuse me. We have the perfect curve of a lifetime. Are you kidding me? This is incredible. Diego Maximoff. The monkey's paw curls. Sojourner Kai found dead in the streets. Oops. I can't spell perfect, apparently. Perfect curve hand. Pretty standard start to things. I'm worried about a, avalanche coming through. So I shall avoid it by doing this. Panda Pain gives us attack and also allows us to block with Esmus when necessary. Not at all surprising. But that's also why I picked Panda Pain there. And it's the same case as before. Still able to get quite a bit of damage in here. 7 damage to be exact. Though, if it sticks is up to interpretation. Also, Wallop coming in huge. These are great cards for our hand. Now the question is, will they throw out a second Avalanche? Or will they pass? All this and more. Okay, Catalyst. Fine by me. Because now, we have a very scary board. An extremely scary board, one might say. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't get buffed, duh, but I get to do this. 12 damage. I should have been presenting lethal, actually, now that I think about it. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty good hit overall. We'll play Darkened Lodestone here. Now to buff this a little bit more. For our next attack. Kill a unit with 2 or less power. Okay. Bird. The bell ringer.
The trolls are going to war.
Yeah, but I don't care about you. Especially because our biggest unit is Wandering Shepherd. Do not want to play Panda Pain on Poppy, though. Otherwise, that makes Poppy our biggest unit. Oh, hello, Minimorph. Nice of you to show up right in time. I just need to figure out if they're going to play Tryndamere. Because Trundle I can infinitely stun and everything. But I can infinitely stun Trundle. But Tryndamere I have to mini-morph. Okay. Well, it's Esma still. Okay. Anyway. I guess it would be pretty greedy for me to do anything else with my stuff here. So I'm gonna do is this and pull this in. And we're still not exactly presenting lethal, but what I am gonna do is this. But we're not presenting lethal, so why am I swinging? Could be a second Quietus, to be honest. Feel the rush. Goes back in your hand. Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way, we can go here, 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 here. Yeah, these 3. And... oh, wait, no. Hold on. We first stun this. Right? Because then Trundle is forced to block. Otherwise, he dies. There we go. That's better.
Ready, set, slam!
Yep. Perfect. Exactly what we were hoping for. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And now we have double stress defense and mini-morph to prevent this field of rush from their hand. But they can't do anything with it because they don't have the mana for it this turn. So I have very effectively slowed them down here. All units? Well, then obliterate yourself. Yeah. Obliterate yourself. Panda Pain. Unfortunately, Poppy has to strike with allies in order to do anything. So that's kind of unfortunate.
Ready, Hemp, we got this!
But she's gonna get frostbitten every time. However, I could mini-morph for lethal. That's so bad. I think we just pass it off. Okay, now they're gonna wait for their level up here. Why would you play that one? Well, now I have more information on your hand. If I mini-morph there, I'm running the risk of running into a Three Sisters or another, what have you. I'll pass. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So there's one more 12 mana plus card in their deck, which allows me to do this and this. I get to kill Tryndamere, who's a bigger problem, arguably. I just need one ally, and I win. That's not going to work. And they can't play Fuel the Rush this turn either. Keep his verdict. Sends him back. Ice Pillar. Does block me for now. But I still get to do this. Kill this off. Harsh Winds. So we now know that they had another Frostbite, which is totally cool by me. But we have double Mini-Morph next turn. They have Field Rush that they think they're going to win with. But they're not. What have I not been playing that makes me available here? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Wandering Shepherd. We'll just let it improvise itself. We take the Fish Whack.
Geography means nothing.
And block here.
Hey, come along.
I actually misplayed that. I should have mini-morphed this one. I really misplayed that. Whoops. I should have mini-morphed Tryndamere, because he sticks longer. And he big. I misplayed that terribly. Portalpalooza. Let's see what we get. We get Pokestick. Let's see what we get. Find me something else. Quickly now. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe I get Kayle? Pog? Poppy again? Poppy for a 17th time?
Today's the day I find that hero.
I found all of my poppies, but I can't find any, can't find anything else. It's really annoying, to be honest. Yoink. Might as well, you know? Just get Poppy leveled up a bit.
We got this.
That the best you got?
It sure is not, but I swear I am doing my best.
King of trolls.
And they have another Trundle. Okay. Well, this sucks. I so badly need to find, like, any other unit, and I just draw... Well, okay. Well, alright. Not great to be Rhombus with you. Frick you, Tryndamere. You can go die. But I do need to keep this alive on board, but I can't. Oh, because I have to block. Let me block. What? Let me block! What? Dude, the game broke! There we go. Golly day, let me block. Holy smokes. That actually almost threw me. The entire match. We do a Shepherd's Authority. So that they're both lethal. Wild Mysticism, sure. Please let me win this match. Ugh. So frustrating. Pale Cascade. Oh, get stuffed. Go stick your head in a lake. Ay. Well, I mean, it does kind of give me better options, right? I need to find something to do. And I need to find a Kayle, but that's not a Kayle, and so I just lose now.
No backing down.
And they have Harsh Winds. Yeah, I can't win that. I can't win that. It's not possible.
Quest failed. Sorry,
Where
hero.
cards? Where... Like... I had so many ways to handle all of their things. I can't find my cards, apparently. I can't find anything. Ooh, dear Victor. Ooh, dear Victor. Minimorph is not a bad keep, but I want to find my earlier curve more than anything. Wallop, I guess. Yeah, sure. I guess. Sorry, I don't mean to rope you. Meow. Hit Esmus. Actually, either one of these units getting hit by a chime is fine, but Esmus is best. Esmus is Besmus. Poppy works, though.
Our eyes
Took it at paths. Esmus. Breath of the World. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, now consider the following. I want to attack, but it doesn't give me a good blocker if I do. Because if I attack, they just block with this, and then I don't have a good blocker for their things. So now this gives them a decision. See? Even if I did block, it wouldn't have been great. But now, this gives me more more mana to play with. Yeah, that I don't care about. Poppy.
All right, team. Adventure time.
Big Poppy. Big Victor. Dark and Lodestone. Yeah, upgrade I don't really care about that much. At least not right now. As long as it's not... Bro. You know what? To each their own. But what I will do then, just immediately, is this. Find something else to block. Big.
We got this.
Big. Big board. Now it's a 12 swing board. And your Victor can't block my Esmus. Yeah. What now? I hit you with the super. I threw a wild uppercut. Caught you right in the jaw. Hit you for 12 damage. Higher Rise Mew. You can't play this. You can play this though, but you can't play this. For some reason, it's the Victor that you played last that you can play it with. Unleash Mew potential. Hey, y'all got any spell shield for that? I need to keep Esmus alive. I have double stun. Man, that sounds a whole lot like I didn't ask. I'm not gonna block because there's obviously something going on here with their attack. They wouldn't attack with this knowing that I can trade bird into it. So I'm not even going to bother with it right now.
Kip and I will scout ahead.
Won't we, Kip? Kip and I will scout ahead, won't we, Kip? I mean, sure, they want to get the buff for Darken Spear, but I'm worried about a Mystic Shot. And really, right now, my best options are heavily reliant on being able to... How would I put it? Oh, I see. Well, that's not going to work very long. But I think they have a Mystic Shot or something up their sleeve, in their pockets. And because of that, I go big swing.
Ready, set, slam.
That's pretty good. I send this back. This gets a big swing in. You better be afraid of this. Oh. Stun here. Right? No. I don't think I do. What I do is Pale 1, Pale 2. That kills it and also leaves me with 1 HP to spare. That'd be pretty good. Now, of course, it's entirely possible that they're still holding on to that reactive spell, which is Elixir of Iron. Sure. Okay. Bonk, bonk, bonk. But now this blocks this. This is no longer a threat to me. Howling Abyss. So this is what we call a Sunny deck. Because no other content creator out there I know will run this combo with Howling Abyss. If it's a Freljord deck on Sunny's channel, it's gonna have Howling Abyss. That's just the rules. I don't make them up. They just happen that way. Leveled Riven, huh? Doesn't do anything though. This goes back. Right? Why? I don't get to play Kayle if I do that. Does Kayle lose us the match though if I play her? No, I think she's a big threat.
My blade shall illuminate
To be
the
quite
dark.
honest with you. And I can block with this. So, it's not like it matters too much to me.
I've licked my wounds too long.
Yeah, it's fine.
Marks the path.
I might actually kill this and block here with Kayle and do this. No, we wall up. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother gambling with Pokestick there, especially if they have a Mystic Shot to remove that Esmus. They get a punch in for the 8 damage then. That's not something I want to be messing with. So we must shed.
What do you know of shedding?
I hit this, so now you don't have an elusive blocker. Bonk. That's gone. Victor levels up pretty soon, actually. Hitting Riven on Howling Abyss is pretty good for Victor. Fury, huh? Well, here's a leveled Poppy. That's not very frequent occurrence in this game. Woo! Leveled Poppy.
All right, time to get serious.
Woohoo! Here we go.
No backing down.
Oh my gosh. Wow. What an absolute damage swing. This is great. I'm sure they have options, you know. That'll make it. Oh wait, they don't have options. Good game. They don't have options. I leveled the Poppy. I got the Kayle on board. That is all that we came to do. Ah, there we go. That was what we wanted to do this whole time, but I kept running into people who had the most perfect hands, and I just couldn't keep up with them. So that's why I lost. I didn't lose because I'm a bad player playing a bad deck. No, I lost because my opponents just had... I don't want to say that. They had just been really close with Riot Games. So we're going to leave it... We're going to leave the Poppy Kayle at that. And that is where the Poppy Kayle thing adventure ends. With a 40% win rate. So we, again, didn't do too well in this match. Though I do think Portalpalooza was pretty good. We saw Yordle Captain once, and we didn't see it for the rest of the game. And I think Yordle Squire might not be an incredible inclusion. We might even want to try to find another 3-mana unit to help shore up whatever Wandering Shepherd can't contend with. I think this is an idea that was not very well refined. Created by yours truly, so of course not very well refined. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoy the big one when it comes out, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.